wishes to theirs.
Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. But does it really matter?
Meaning?
Meaning that in the games of generals and dukes, what happens next is out of our
Lord
hands.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Gortash
is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Hear that, Nop? Lord Gortash has them talking. A credit to our city's ingenuity.
They're a true miracle of engineering.
Ha! It'll be a miracle if they're still working in Attendare.
Gortash has Raven Guard on his side. That should...
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? Milady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's watchers. We'll hold the line. Lady Alia says the Absolute's army won't be causing trouble for Gortash.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Meaning?
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
Ruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Raven Guard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
I'm on duty.
I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope... I fought proudly along wherever you need me.
Every duke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us. God.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself good. Exactly. But Orin, tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. It seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should... Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond our... And I was so busy telling you not to take her bait, that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chose. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps, and the last time I saw him, I left him to die. Before we ever heard of this absolute, what we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle, we might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for... It was chaos. He was overrun. Dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you. Infection, indoctrination, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the...
Men, women, a decade ago, who would take in these souls, if not the jewel of Baldur? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering. Step 1. Create an army. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it to make this city a safe haven. We'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow froth. The second time, even with the aid of a cane, each a stroke victim, I asked Father...
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always... At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never... It could just be my imagination. But... what, though? I couldn't say. I couldn't say. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened. To exert control, he must first sow chaos. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker. I think that unknowable powers come. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a Illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. What else is on your mind? Sorry, but there's no room. Ready and willing.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I'm not sure I believe her. Meaning that in the games, generals and...
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
What's next is out of our hands.
You're free to explore. Within reason.
Greetings, citizen.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master.
Please make your way to the audience chamber. Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best.
My father. He's here.
My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. She keeps her word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say.
An imposter? But who in the hells?
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. All out of fear. Next, we will declare curfew. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. Our tyranny, and we are saviors. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness, as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await. Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
The Absolute's blight will be a hard one to... What are they thinking? Giving a fellow like...
The city is only as strong as its walls.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished, then? Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash...
The Steel Watch has made an... I can't think of a better endorsement.
An Archduke! Finally someone who can stand up.
What glory, our city. And what...
As you were, citizen.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. I think that unknowable... I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep... All right. What else is on your mind?
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Away, if you please. I am...
And be quick about it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you... more suit the occasion. Bring it at once. Ravengard freed from the hells. Perhaps a mint wine. My palate needs cleansing.
The sooner this wretched war ends.
Under Gortash was safe.
Cheese. Something cut fresh from the wheel. I'll have to inquire with Dario.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to... Now it...
That took the edge off.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all the
these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? Hard to explain it any other way. Then again, I guess they just... If only they knew the truth. I wish this city, the people running it...
It must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Softer than a whisper. Let's get in and out.
God, it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
Not as exhausting as all that boot kissing.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold. Are you blackmailing me? Of course you are. I can't believe they expect me to die protecting lowlifes like you. My stash is up on the roof. Just take it. I'll find another way to get the gold. It's over, all right? Finished. Now get out. This is a restricted area. They sleep when there's a bloody army coming. You shouldn't be in here. You shouldn't be in here. I should never have left Glookwood. You shouldn't be in here. This... Why'd I sign up for this boxy job?
along. I've got... You must agree, this is ludicrous. How will we make...
Greetings, child of faith. Be welcome to the Stormshore Top. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Here, clerics make... I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the store. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this? Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares. Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow."
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist.
You see an altar dedicated to Selûne. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. Goddess of the moon and stars. Her words and light have long helped wanderers to find their way. Perhaps it could help you, too. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your god's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength
Damn, it's
to
good to be
endure
alive.
and the courage to resist. So may it be.
See an altar dedicated to Tyr. Tyr, the blind god, offers justice to all, innocent and malefactor alike. The law dictates what is right, be that reward or retribution. Your knowledge of religion isn't extensive enough to tell you more. You see an altar dedicated to Helm the Watcher is a guardian god, dedicated to the preservation of order. Many turn to him in troubled times. Make your donation to him and you'll likely feel more vigilant, more resilient to the unexpected. The amount you've offered proves your faith and devotion. Show reverence before your deity. You are blessed by Helm's fierce vigilance and feel stern and alert. Praise.
Never a dull moment.
You see an altar dedicated to Mystra. Mystra, mother of all magic, is the patron of wizards and often called upon by other spellcasters as well. She's said to be a jealous goddess. Even though you do not follow her, you feel her power resonating from the statue. She is the one true spell at the heart of all spells. The weave could not be in better hands. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead the gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion.
Don't be shy.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Come on, let's go. What's cooking?
Let's move.
Good looking.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few.
What is that gonna do us? Well,
I've got a long road ahead.
Not my concern.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything.
Used to think those things were going to make me feel safer. Not anymore.
One blow, and she drops like she's dead.
That thing damn near busted her skull. I didn't see her make no trouble.
I know her. She's no thief.
Stay calm. She was on the list.
I just hope somewhere has good beer. I don't think I'll be able to sleep without these.
Making me sweat.
Welcome back. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
She goes into the creek, unless Lord Gortash tells us otherwise. The pair of them. Just be ready to leave when the time comes.
One blow.
Still alive, so that's progress.
But it won't bring her back, will it?
These street trash need to watch their tone.
If all these folks can just keep their shit together.
A citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
She's no thief.
Stay back! And stay calm. I'm warning you. She was on the list.
I just have to last.
They could be reduced to the
Aye, aye.
Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Aye, aye.
Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the flaming...
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. They used to be capable enough, but they've gotten slow and lazy. Corruption makes you soft. I'd start a special crime unit. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. When they fail, and they will, count on it. She knows where to find Dame Gizarn. Then, it'll be my turn.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. How are you both humble and attractive? It's just not fair, nor will my honor allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime. Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know a worried man,
days like this, I miss the forest.
Tears balls. Just lost the best job I ever had.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my...
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's what...
But I already took the money for it from up, and I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness? You know that's right, Stug. If Uktor sends some...
You say that now, but you haven't met Uk... No, you're right. I'm sick of the whole business.
City's got a noisy, eh?
Still here, stranger? Me too.
Just...
Refugees everywhere. City's got a noisy, eh? Refugees everywhere.
Archduke?
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash. City's got a noisy, eh? Refugees everywhere.
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
Another. Should I have another? Oh, he'll make to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Oh, if it were only me, it wouldn't be so bad. But I've got mouths to feed. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place Corson as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? Right. It's taking a chance, but it's worth the risk. The farm is all we have, really. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you.
Halt, Civvy. Turn back. This is an...
Hold on, Thornhill. I'm tired of standing here. Devella's been up there for ages. Some diversion.
Constable Devella said she wasn't to be...
Investigator Valeria outranks her. As you were, Civvy.
Pardon me, sir. You look prosperous. I'll bet you have someone who'd like a nice piece of jewellery. At discount price. For a good cause. A beautiful necklace. It belonged to my grandmother. I'll give it you for a bit of coin. I hate to say it, but I'm desperate. The jeweller only offered me a pittance. It seems the market is flooded with loot brought in by adventurers. I guess beggars can't be choosers. Change your mind about the necklace, sir? I don't know what to say.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the Blushing Mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is, too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. Very funny. Go on inside. We're looking...
fuckers. Disgraceful.
Hello, servant ape. Would you kill those rats, please? Their presence vexes me. Look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Hop to it. Get in there. No. I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Rovia burned the bullier base again, and now I...
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my own lodgings.
So much business today. Don't customer...
Stay idle. Can't even catch my breath.
Bye forever, pal.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Yeah, the servant ape. Back again? Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead. Back again? Kill those...
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I was thinking I could do some busking.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child. He ruled the Iron Throne. A dark tower hiding there. Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't... The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is. The brutality of the killings is on a par with... There's a reference to these murders. A certain... The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. I tried to explain all this to my superiors. They told me to drop it. Told me that... But you... I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. Oh, while I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And...
What's that?
We made it, Lacrissa. Damn right. And not even pissy druids or cursed
Strange
shadows
bottle.
could stop us.
Even stranger smell.
Only because I had you. No, you'd have been fine without me. But the company was welcome.
How's your shift going?
A rich arsehole sent his drink back 3 times.
So I spat in his last one.
Lots of blood. Some pink skin.